Shalom lekulam. Hello everybody, welcome back. This is the second part of the complete Hebrew alphabet guide videos. On the first video we covered the letters Aleph to Vav. Today we're going to cover the letter Zayin to Nun with their sounds, functions, and examples. We're going to start with the letter Zayin. The letter Zayin is the seventh letter of the Hebrew alphabet. It's going to sound like Z, Ze, Za, Zo, or Zu, depending on the vowel sign. Just like Hebrew doesn't have the letter G for George, it doesn't have the letter J for Jan, for example. Therefore, we use the letter Zain with an apostrophe to indicate the pronunciation of this sound. The eighth letter of the Hebrew alphabet is the letter Chet. It sounds similar to the way Spanish people pronounce the letter Jota. There is another letter in Hebrew which produces the same sound, the letter Chaf, which is the 11th letter of the Hebrew alphabet. The ninth letter of the Hebrew alphabet is the letter Tet. It sounds the same as T for Tom. The other letter which sounds exactly the same is the last letter of the Hebrew alphabet, which is the letter Tav. The 10th letter of the Hebrew alphabet is the letter Yod. Just like the letter Vav, it is an auxiliary vowel, among other functions. The first function of the letter Yod is being a consonant, as in the word Yafa. We can see that the first letter of the word is the letter Yod, with the vowel sign of kamatz, an open sound vowel. Therefore, it sounds like Ya, Yafa, which means beautiful. The second function of the letter Yod is being an auxiliary vowel. When Yod acts as an auxiliary vowel, it makes the target letter, the letter before it, sound like E, as in the word eagle. Example, the word Li, which means to me. The letter Lamed gets the E sound because it is followed by the letter Yod. The 11th letter of the Hebrew alphabet is the letter Kaf. Just like the letter Bet, it gets a dagesh when showing up in the beginning of the word, and then it sounds like the letters Q, K, or C, as in cat. When shows up in the middle of the word, it might have a dagesh and it might not. If it doesn't, it will sound exactly like the letter Chet. Example, the word kochavim, stars. The first kaf of the word kochavim is the first letter of the word, and therefore it gets a dagesh and pronounced as C, as in cat. The second chaf is the third letter of the word. It doesn't have a dagesh, and therefore is pronounced the same as the letter chet. The letter chaf also has a finalizing word version, which looks like this. The next letter is the letter lamed. Depending on the vowel sign, it could sound like le, la, li, lo, or lu. The next letter is the letter mem. The letter mem has two versions. When it shows in the beginning of the word or in the middle, it will look like this. When it shows up at the end of the word, it will look like that. Same goes for the letter nun. In the beginning of the word or in the middle, it's going to look like this. At the end of the word, it's going to look like that. This was the second video of the complete Hebrew alphabet guide. I hope you liked it. In the next video, we're going to cover the letters Samech to Taf. I'll see you there.